This is just a very quick video to show you the results of my propagating my Penstemon earlier in this year. This year I bought this Penstemon from a DIY store. It was a bog standard white Penstemon. For anyone who doesn't know, Penstemon is a bit like Digitalis. It's a hardy perennial, so it flowers year after year. So you can propagate it and have more flowers for next year. And it's just really pretty. It makes a nice cut flower, and it's always good to have a backup in case for whatever reason this one dies. Like if I plant it in the wrong place, if I plant it in a pot and then I forget to water it, these things happen. So it's really good to have a backup, or even just to give as a gift to somebody else. Now, in terms of my soil mix, I do it the same as I did for my hydrangeas and my clematis, and I'll link those videos below so that you can watch that to save me going through that again. But in short, I use a really good quality compost at about 1 part sharp sand to 3 parts good quality compost, and then I wet all the compost before I even put the cuttings in it, and I put it in the pot, and then I have half a water bottle, as you can see here, which I just trim down with scissors, take the lid off, and that's going to serve as the propagator. So what I do when I'm actually propagating, what I did was I got a nice healthy stem from the Penstemon. So make sure the Penstemon is also really well hydrated before. So if it's a bit wilty, definitely water it and then leave it to suck up all that water and become sort of firm before you take your cuttings. So I'm sorry, the light's fading when I filmed this, so it's a bit dark. But what you want is a node on the bottom. You want these nodes. These are the leaves where I'm stripping these leaves off here. These are the nodes where the roots are going to come out. So you want a couple of those maybe to go in the compost there. So you strip off those leaves. You don't want the leaves in the compost because they will rot and cause bacteria and everything. And I said that also in my propagating in water video, which I just recently put out this week. It's the same principle really, except one is rooting in water and one is rooting in moist compost. And the thing about the compost, which is different to obviously rooting in water, is that of course compost can dry out. And so that's why you need your compost to be moist and you need a propagator. And I also put a tray underneath so that I can bottom water these cuttings if it gets too hot and too dry. Anyway, the result after 2 months is that they have all rooted. So I now have, I think, about 8 or 9 new plants from this plant that I bought at the garden centre. So a £9 plant, Penstemon, has now sort of actually been quite good value for money. And so there you have it. That is how you propagate Penstemon. Very, very easy indeed. And those of you who don't understand what I meant by bottom watering, it simply means putting a tray underneath the pots, and then what you do is you top up the water, and give the pot about 20 minutes to suck up all the water in the tray. If there's any water still in the tray after 20 minutes, tip it out, and that way you know that the compost is being watered without you having to overwater it from the top. And then obviously the bottle will keep it moist and keep the moisture in for a lot longer. Really there it is there. You can see actually this one is where they are in this foil tray. Here's where I keep them all. I just got them out here for demonstration purposes, but they're all kept in a foil tray, which I then top up with water. But really at this time of year, coming into October now, I'm not having to water them hardly at all, not even necessarily every week. So it is the perfect solution. So there you have it. That's going in my propagation playlist, which I'm now adding to. So if you want to see more of my propagating videos, go and check out that playlist. And if you have any luck with this, or you've done it yourself before and you want to share some tips in the comments, please do. And also don't forget to visit my website www.jillbrotherton.com. And if you don't want to do that, please at least subscribe so that I know you want me to continue making these videos. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.